Hey everyone, Soundwave8884 here. In this review, take a look at Studio Series 86 Blaster and Eject from the Transformers, the movie. This is going to be a comparison time review because we're going to compare this new blaster with the previous Kingdom blaster. I think the blaster previous came in Kingdom, and I think the very start of Legacy. It was an end of Kingdom, start of Legacy figure, and they have retouched them up, changed up some of the plastics and the paints, and given us a Studio Series 86 version of the character. Here is the box with the box art, which I do like very much. It is one of the sturdier boxes, so it's not going to cave in on you. It's really sturdy. Still no plastic window, but those are supposedly coming back to Transformers sometime towards the end of this year. This is 86 number 25, Studio Series Autobot Blaster and Eject. And aside, closer artwork. I kind of wish Eject was this color blue. It's actually a little bit more of a lighter blue than that. Turn the back side, 20 steps and get you all the way around. 8 steps get you him. You get your backdrop as well. I'll raise that up. It's the Decepticon Shuttle Ambush. I don't think so. He wasn't on the shuttle, but he was at Autobot City when the shuttle landed from the Decepticons. So Blaster broadcast an SOS transmission calling for Autobot reinforcements. Turn to the other side. More artwork, more full body here of the shot. Let's take a look at the figure. Of course, you get your handy dandy instructions for Blaster and Eject, and then here is Blaster and Eject. He transforms just the same as Kingdom, so I'm not going to show the transformation in this video, but I will show the comparisons in robot and in stereo mode. First off, here we go take a look at the new Studio Series 86 Blaster. Look at the head sculpt. You got the white paint on the forehead, white painted face, the blue eyes. We get the cassette door done more like the animation here. They did lighten up the colors of plastic. This dark gray used to be black on the previous version of Blaster. And even the grays here on the thighs and the legs, that is more of a lighter gray as well. And down here, they even painted the little dots on the inside of the shins, which was missing on the Kingdom. And they painted the feet into this light gray color. On the Kingdom, it was black. The gun's also molded in this light gray here. Turn to the back side, you can see some of the differences here. I've already posted some pictures over on my Instagram, which you can follow me at Soundwave_8084_reviews on Instagram. I do post pictures of a lot of my stuff. And we'll bring in the Kingdom Blaster here, compare it with your Studio Series 86. You can really see the differences here. The blacks to the dark gray. This gray here is more of a, almost closer to silver, where this one here is just a light gray, and how they painted the feet up. Now the little side pieces here are actually molded in the darker gray, and this is painted here. This is also molded in the darker gray, and the feet are just painted. This paint here is also used up here on the cassette door. So pretty much what was black is now this dark gray, and you see the face. Head is exactly the same. They just went from this silver paint to the white paint. Well, and also they filled in where they painted this black here. They just left that straight red on the new Studio Series 86. Turn to the side here, and I'm going to turn to the back side. You can see the differences. You're going to notice a lot in tape deck mode or stereo mode here because of the different colors for the knobs, and here for the bottom of the stereo. Also the red, you can kind of see here on camera on the new Studio Series 86 is a brighter red. I think they called it like a cherry red. This is really bright, which is a little bit darker here on this figure. So that's a nice Autobot Blaster. They took away the white trim from the Autobot insignia as well. And now I actually never noticed this. I never really paid attention to my Kingdom. But when you open this up, the tape deck door, the whole door is not transparent plastic. It's actually red, painted yellow. But the same plastic they use for Eject, they use here to fill in for the tape deck door. And down here at the bottom where the hinges are. Now on this one here, all they did was just use the new blue that is on Eject and fill that in, and then painted that down here red to blend it in better. And you also notice there that the hinges here are painted yellow. They cut that off on this version. It's all red, so the yellow is just up here. Alright, comparison here with this animation model. You know, it is not 100%. I think it's going to be really hard to get 100% bot mode out of Blaster. He's kind of odd proportioned in the G1 cartoon for the animation model, and to get that to transform into a believable stereo sound system here. But you got the white for the forehead and the face. That's closer. The colors of the plastic are closer. Some of the design is not there, like on the thighs here is different from the animation model to this. So it's not a 100% true representation of what you saw in the Transformers the movie from 1986. Now let's compare EJECTs. This is the one that came with the Kingdom Blaster. This one here is the new Studio Series 86. You can see here they took away that transparent plastic. We now have a solid blue color plastic. The gray plastics do look to be about the same color here. You can see it's exactly the same molding, just painted up. The forearms here and the fists are actually molded in that blue plastic and then painted white. The head is actually molded in the gray plastic and then painted white here. And they painted up the face. You can see the little blue eyes. They're not very thin, but they're there. At the top, you've got the orange face with the white mouth plate. And try to look at this one. It's got the blue eyes and the orange duckbill face going on here. Just no paint on the rest of the head. It's just that gray plastic. And this is going from gold here to gold here, but they didn't paint underneath here. But they did paint the Autobot insignia right here, where you have a spot for it here, but there is nothing there. What was gold here is now it's pretty much turned into white there. Back side of the figure, I say exactly the same. It's mainly they just changed up the colors, and they did paint more on the head to make the head a little bit more, I guess, cartoon accurate. We're going to Rewind from Twincast. And he's done in black transparent plastic. Still got a painted head here, blue eyes, red mouth, but he's done more like the previous EJECT with the gold paint and everything. It still looks pretty good next to this EJECT. It differentiates them from one another. I'm wondering if we'll ever get a new version of Rewind to be more Studio Series 86 and look a little bit better with EJECT. Alright, let's go over some articulation on this figure real quick. Shoulders, you got to there. You can rotate all the way around here. Bicep swivels, elbow bends, no wrist swivels. You do get a 360 waist swivel. Head, get a slide up, no down. You can 360 all the way around. You got that up. Full splits, kick forward, kick back, not as far because you hit this, but you can raise that butt flap up and get your kick out there. Thigh swivels here. Knee bends 90 degrees. Ankle tilts for days. As your articulation here on Blaster. Alright, so let's do some comparisons in stereo mode. Alright, here's Blaster in his stereo mode, alt mode. Looks really nice. This one tuner button here, power button is painted this dark gray. This actually painted that little light gray with some red paint here. We also get some paint up here for the dark gray, whereas different color on the Kingdom. We'll do a comparison there with that in a minute. Otherwise, let's turn this side, back, other side. Then you take his weapon, you can put it in some of these peg holes back here, and that will then resemble an antenna sticking out of the back of the stereo mode. Put this to the side here. We'll bring in the Kingdom Blaster so you can do some comparisons here with that. You can see the Kingdom is more red all around here in the middle, whereas this one is broken up here with the gray paint. And this got the black paint more prominent, where this is all red except for the gray here. And then on the sides here, we got the dark gray here, where it's black on that one. And down here, we just got the gray plastic, no paint, where they actually touched up as black paint down there in the bottom of that one. Side view here. I did forget to flip his little speakers around. That's something I do forget a lot. I think his hands are in there now, so I'm not really going to get that to flip around. But it's on the side. It's not really all that important, but yeah, you can flip those around. Now with EJECT in front of them, you can see the differences in EJECT. First, the robot mode just folds up right here. So this one being transparent, you actually can see his face through the chest. To open this up, we'll just push this in, and we'll just put that on in. Close it up. Same on this one. Get this, drop it on the floor, pick it back up, put it in the tape deck, and helps if I get it in the damn thing. And close it up. So you can store your little cassette buddies inside the cassette player. In comparison here with his animation model version of this, it's pretty dang close. Alright, so final thoughts here on Studio Series 86 Blaster. It's like I said, it's just the Kingdom mold, new plastic, new paints to better look like the animation model or how it appeared in Transformers the movie. If you have the Kingdom Blaster and you are satisfied with that, you do not have to upgrade to this. But after having the Kingdom Blaster, I really liked Kingdom Blaster. I didn't think they could really do better than what they did there. After seeing him here in the animation colors, I will pick the animation version, the Studio Series 86 version, over the Kingdom version any day. That's just my preference, because I prefer the animated colors on Blaster. I think it makes them pop just a little bit more, especially with the cassette door there. I just like the look of that, and the white on the head. I think it looks a little bit better than the silver, because silver makes his face look a little bit too dark, in my opinion. Hard to see his facial features. The white, while on camera, is pretty bright, but in person, it looks really good. I do prefer EJECT and more solid colors than the transparent plastic, and I really do hate that Rewind still has the transparent plastic. You can really see his face right through there. And also, they don't have any Autobot insignias on those versions, but you do get it on this version here. Now, I didn't mention this here, but his finger is molded with a little pointy, so you can actually have him, open his own cassette door. Just have to move his finger, push that in. And come on, do it, do it, do it, do it. You can do it, boy. Do it, do it. Push it, push it. I'm pushing it, but yeah, got hit more in the middle. There you go. It's molded that way, so if you can get yours to work, it's made on camera is a little bit harder because you're looking through the camera. Also, you can store his gun right here in the back if you don't want him to hold it in his hand. Overall, it's an excellent figure. Joints are tight. I think the joints are better on this than they are in Kingdom, and I really like the joints on the Kingdom. Like I said, the Kingdom Blaster felt like one of the best toys they've made in a long time. Quality-wise, feel-wise, joint-wise, look-wise, transformation-wise, he was really good. And I think the Studio Series 86 keeps that. None of that falls down any. I think it actually improves with the new plastic and new paint. And thanks for watching this Comparison Time review. Till the next ones. Peace out.